Hello everyone, welcome to this question series on previous year's questions on the subject of integral calculus which appeared in the exam of IIT JAM. Now this question particularly appeared in the year 2020 and is of 2 marks, and this question is a numerical answer type question, and that means you are to enter a single the numerical value here as the answer. Okay, so let's look at the solution for this particular question. Now this question says you are to solve this double integral, and the value of this double integral is given equal to this quantity, where you are to determine what is the value of this variable k here, right? So for the solution you will be saying that to perform the double integration of this particular function is very easy. So let's have a look. Can we perform that? So we have the integration of the function e to the power x square dx dy. So that means we have to first perform the integration with respect to x. So when you perform the integration here with respect to x, this function here is e to the power x square. And how can you perform the integration of this quantity? If you substitute x square is equal to some other variable t, so you will have dx 2x dx is equal to dt, or you can write this to be dx is equal to dt by 2 square root t. So performing this integration here would be quite tedious whenever you have you are performing this integration firstly with respect to x and then with respect to y. So what to do here? We want our 2 marks here, right? So in order to solve this particular question, what we can do, we can reverse the order of integration. Now this is the catch here. If you understood this thing that my calculations are going to be easy, if I reverse the order of integration, you are done with this question. So let's see how can you reverse the order of integration here. So for that, what I can do, I can see what are the limits here. That means first of all, I have to visualize the given area. For doing that, let me list down these limits. These limits are for x, right? So I am writing x is equal to 2y here. This is the lower limit of x. The upper limit of x is equal to 2, right? And the lower limit for y, that is equal to 0, and the upper limit is equal to 1. So we have 4 straight lines that covers that covers our area A, which bound the given area A. So let me draw these lines first. So suppose this is our coordinate system. This is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is origin. So now y is equal to 0 is this x-axis only. So this is y is equal to 0, and suppose here is the point 1. So this is the line y is equal to 1 here, right? So this one and this one. And moreover, we require the line x is equal to 2. Suppose this is the point 2. So x is equal to 2 would be this line, and x is equal to 2y. So it passes through the point 0, 0, and it also passes through the point 2, 1. Right? Whenever you substitute x as 2, the value of y is 1. So one point is this one, another point is 2, 1. So this one. So your line passes through these 2 points, right? Exactly through these 2 points. So this would be your line, x is equal to 2y. So your bounded region would be that bounded between this line, and this line, and obviously this line covers this particular portion also. So we have this particular region, right? So this is our required area. So we are to convert the given integral where y varies from 0 to 1 and x varies from 2y to 2 of the function e to the power x square dx and then dy. We wanted to convert this integral into the corresponding integral where we have reversed the order of integration. So that means firstly we'll perform the integration with respect to x, and then we'll perform the integration with respect to x. Firstly we'll perform with respect to y. So here we will write the limits for y, and here we will write the limits for x. So let us now determine what are the limits of x here. So for that, what we are to do, we are to draw a vertical line here such that y has a variable limits here because this vertical direction represents the changing value of y. So for this changing value of y, your lower limit would be the one where this arrow enters our given region. So at this point, what is the value of y here? We have the value of y as 0 here, and at this point, what is the value of y? The y value is obtained from the equation of this line, and the value of y from this equation is obtained to be x by 2. So we have x by 2 here, and covering this whole area, we are to shift this arrow in this and this direction so as to cover this whole of this area. So that means our x would move from here to here. The minimum value of x is 0 and the maximum value of x is 2 here. So this is your integral which you obtained after converting the order of integration. So firstly, you are to perform this particular integration. So the integration here is performed with respect to y. So that means we'll treat this function as constant. So you will have e to the power x square as such, and then when you perform the integration, it would be y. And then we'll substitute the limits for y. They would be from 0 to x by 2, right? And then we'll perform its integration with respect to x. So this is what we have. Now first of all, let me substitute the limits for y. So we have these quantities as such. E to the power x square would be left as such because the limits only vary for this particular variable. So when you substitute the value of upper limit, it would be x minus x upon 2, and when you substitute the lower limit, it would be 0. So this quantity, we have the quantity over here to be equal to, so this is equal to integration limits of x varying from 0 to 2 e to the power x square into x into dx. Now in order to solve this integration, what we'll do, we'll substitute x square as equal to t. Therefore your 2x dt dx would become equal to dt, or x dx would become equal to dt by 2. So that means we also require to calculate the change in limits, because here we have converted our variable x to the variable t. So that means whenever your x is equal to 0, that means t is also equal to 0 because t is x square, and whenever x is equal to 2, your t, which is equal to x square, that is 2 square, is equal to 4. So when you substitute these values of t here, so t varies now from the point 0 to the point 4, and instead of x square we can write t, instead of x dx we can write dt by 2. So our integral and the calculation becomes so easy. So we can now perform its integration. So I can take this 1 by 2 outside. So I have t varying from 0 to 4 e to the power dt. And you know what is the integration of e to the power t? It is e to the power t itself. So we'll just substitute the limits for t varying from 0 to 4. So we have 1 by 2. So it would be 1 by 2 e to the power 4 minus e to the power 0, that is equal to 1 here. I'm sorry, I just found out just one mistake over here. We had x by 2 over here, right? So that means I need to write 2 here divided by 2. So if I write 2 here, so I will have 4 here. So by 2 and 4. So this would be 1 by 4. So this would be 1 by 4, right? So we have the final answer as 1 by 4 e to the power 4 minus 1. So this is our final answer. And moreover, if you look at your question again, in the question they have given to you the answer as equal to k e to the power 4 minus 1. So by looking at this value, we determine that the value of k is simply equal to, so from here we conclude that the value of k is 1 by 4, or in other words, because we are to write a numerical answer here, so its value is 0.25. So here your answer is 0.25. So I hope you understood this question. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching.